命裏有時總須有，命裏無時。Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this Wednesday's edition of Stock Selection once again. So we're going to do this every week. So I'm going to wait for more people to join in before I continue. Clock is ticking away. We are 2 minutes away from 9 p.m. Bad news for the Singapore banks shareholders tonight. Yeah, MAS calls on local banks to cap this year's dividends at 60% of previous years. So banks dividends gonna cut. Banks dividends gonna cut. SG banks tomorrow dividends cut. I'm gonna put it here first so that later we can discuss. Hi, Calvin. See. Hey, Kid May, I thought you every week we have this webinar, so you have heard my voice before, right? Parents, hi, CK, hi. Okay, right. So we wait for more people to join us before we begin tonight's stock selection with Charts Nexus. Okay, let me see. How do I do this? Hi, Samri Nu. Now, first time, no problem. First time is good. So you get a general idea of how do you trade, right? So first time is good. Wow, not bad. 71 of you online right now. 1 minute to 9. Looks like I can start on time tonight. Steady. Okay, so those of you who are here, welcome. Okay, so we just wait for 9 p.m. sharp. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Chart Nexus Wednesday stock selection. So I'm going to be doing this every Wednesday to keep the momentum going. Okay, so I'm going to cover two stock market, Bursa and SGX. Okay, first of all, a big news on the Singapore banks that has been just announced in the evening by the MAS. The dividends of the banks is going to be kept at 60% of last year. So tomorrow, prepare to see the Singapore bank stocks gonna hammer tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow surely will adjust lower. Right, so that is a little bit bad news. Okay, then let us continue with tonight's agenda. I'm going to go direct into stock selection tonight first. So let's see. This is the list for Singapore. Let's do it. Price charts and market strength index. What is the index doing today? Okay, we are still at the ding dong level of the stock market. So 50% of the stock up or down. 50% of the stock is up, 50% of the stock is down. So nothing significant, but of course there are some sector that is stronger than the others. Okay, so personally, I am looking at semiconductors as well as the healthcare stocks like your gloves, your pharmaceutical stocks as well. Correct. A little bit something about the semiconductor stock. Okay, since the last time we spoke, last Wednesday we spoke, Intel gave earnings reports last Thursday, and it was quite good for the past quarter. But coming on to the next quarter, they have announced a little bit of bad news. That is, they are going to miss their timeline to deliver the 7-nanometer chip. Now, this is not good because they already lose out to AMD, their competitor. AMD 7-nanometer chip already out many moons ago. So Intel was already late. So over the course of 1 week, they reorg their chief engineer. or principal engineer for the research and development for the chip, because that fella couldn't deliver. It's too slow. Okay, and they already also announced that they're going to join like AMD, contract out their chip manufacturing to third parties, vendors, OEM manufacturers like TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors. So what does all this mean? Why do I tell you all this? Is because when Intel was down, a lot of chip stocks were down as well over in Bursa and Singapore. But that is only particularly bad for Intel, not for AMD. AMD announced result last night and it blew past estimates. And so much so that Lisa Su, their CEO, upgraded the profit guidance for the rest of the year 2020. So this translates to you and me, our money should be on semiconductor stocks. Okay, so I'm going to read out the list to you. Who are the semiconductor stocks? So they are your over at Singapore. I only track 3. Okay, so let me just do the semiconductor stocks right here. Semiconductors. So we have in Singapore SGX. Okay, there are quite a number of them, but I am only paying attention to 4. Okay, just like over at Bursa, I only focus on 4 glove stocks. So in SGX, 4 semiconductor stock. Hi-P is a contract manufacturer for one of the big brothers in US, right? Apple. So Apple earnings should be out tomorrow, Thursday. So it will have bearings on Hi-P's share price movement very soon. Okay, of course, when we talk about Hi-P, don't forget we have a reason, okay? A reason that this stock is quite interesting in a way, because you can see the volumes. Okay, let me turn off this market trend index first. So this is the volume spike. So when you see the volume spike with high volume, in Chinese we say 无风不起浪. English, there is no smoke without fire. Why was there a buy up? Now SGX queried this stock and it reply is I don't know. I don't know what happened. No, as usual when the exchange query a stock for abnormal trading activity, they always say that I don't know. Oh, so they don't know. So here they don't know. So now we are looking at very buyers in control kind of chart. Later I'll go through a bit of training on how to read chart. So I just want to give you a general idea first. Then later you'll be able to understand what I'm talking about buyers in control. Okay. So this is Hi-P, and then you have got UMS for AMAX Applied Materials over at US. Then you have got Franken, the recent star. Okay, Franken, and lastly AEM for Intel. Okay, over at Bursa you will have, okay, there are a lot. There are a lot. So what I list down is not the only one. These are the only ones that I put my own money into. So I just want to let you know, because I follow them very closely. So I am able to give you an analysis on what I think of the counter. Okay, so Bursa I'm following Franken. Okay, and I have FP Group, and I have me. These are all my semiconductor stock. Now, Seagate. Okay, a little bit on the hard disk manufacturer. I do not think Singapore got any more hard disk stocks. Okay, hard disk stocks. But for Bursa, you have hard disk player. You have got JCY, and you have got Tufu. Okay, now this is something you need to pay attention to. Tufu. Let me show you. I just shared with my members. This is the private members page. So I just shared with them. Tufu, there you go. Okay, Seagate just announced earnings. Okay, Seagate just announced earnings and they fell 9 cents share of forecast. Okay, that is not important because this is the past. Okay, remember, share price of today is reflecting the company and the market expectation of the earnings going forward. Okay, going forward. So this particular statement is deadly. This is poison. This statement is poison for the stock. Okay, it is issuing a weaker than expected forecast. Okay, which they call the COVID-19 related disruption and economic uncertainty. Now, this economic uncertainty, I want to highlight one particular news in Singapore. our unemployment rate double of Q1. Q2 unemployment rate double of Q1. Now, if these vaccines still don't come out, this Singapore economy is going into a tailspin. Very, very delicate moment. Now, if you watch the recent swearing in of the parliament and all the way from the elections 1 to 2 weeks ago, you cannot help, not you lah, me. I cannot help but notice there is no smile on PMD's face at all. He has this worried look, okay, on his face, okay, during election and until the swearing of the parliament. Seems like this time round, the economy downturn is quite down. And if you notice, after the election, all the retrenchment news is out from a lot of companies, okay, in Singapore as well as overseas, like our RWS Genting also retrenched about, I think, 1,000 or 2,000 staff, okay. And then yesterday you got SIA Engineering, and of course the airlines are not flying. SIA just reported earnings. They are down, I think, close to 1 billion, I think 800 over million, okay, for the quarter. So it is getting weaker and weaker, the economy. But the funny thing here is COE still up, okay, or maintain at 35,000. So if you're buying a car, you probably want to wait a bit, okay, wait until October, let the price comes down a bit. Okay, but you're not buying car, we are buying stocks here. So we talk about stocks. Property as well, still hanging on there. So is it is it a fake kind of phenomenon waiting for the plunge? Nobody knows. Okay, but all this bad economy news is out right now, and things are not improving. Now there are things saying that stock market is like 6 months ahead of the economy. Generally, that is true, but you must look across the horizon. You must be able to see, some rays from the sun, that's telling you that, vaccine may be out, or more and more economy are getting better. But no, what we are looking at now is second wave of infection is hitting a lot of cities. Australia, US, Hong Kong, South Korea. Hong Kong and South Korea are the ones that they have got very minimal infection. But after their protest in Hong Kong, now they have got like reports saying that they may run out of hospital, hospital beds, or their resources, their hospital resources is at the brink of breakdown. That means there could be a very serious community spread in Hong Kong. Okay, and then for China today reported first time 3-digit infection. So all these are getting very worrisome. So if this continue, most of the economy are still going into a very slow grinding or even go downwards. The only saving grace maybe is over at US. They're going to fight for the 1 trillion relief package. So that one, I suspect from my guts feel that it's going to ding dong, the market is going to swing big up, big down. Okay, big up and big down. And so what does all this translate to your trading? Because of the second wave, your money should be in healthcare stocks. Okay, gloves, especially rubber glove. Okay, so this one later I will cover what are the stocks I'm talking about here. And then we are also talking about semiconductors, because their earnings are still strong. You could see, put it on words over here. If I don't write here, it will be very boring for you, right? So I'll put here the themes to look up for is still gloves. Okay, I purposely put gloves because COVID-19 has got many other plays, but gloves is the most obvious one. Okay, and then you have got semiconductors. Now, why semiconductors? Now, I am still following closely with a lot of these companies' earnings. Now, what I noticed is they are still reporting. They're still reporting the demand for IT resources, like your servers, like your hard disk, your memory, the bandwidth, all these are still strong because a lot of companies have not returned to work in the office, physical office. A lot of them are doing work from home, telecommuting, okay, telecommuting. Okay, so all these are here to stay. I believe right now in this seminar, a lot of you are working from home like me. Okay, we no longer go back to the office already because there is little requirement to do so. If you can do your work at home, right? So this is the directive even from the government to the companies that if there is work to be done and can be done from home, they are encouraged not to send the employees back to the office. So this is why the IT resources is going to be strong. The demand is going to be strong as the gloves. Of course, gloves is stronger. Now, when top gloves in Singapore market, yeah, Singapore Exchange, top glove, you have got Medtex and UG Healthcare starts to move. I saw some conversation in the forum saying that this is like the Blue Moon Asia Sun Gold Lion in 2013 penny share bubble. No, this one is purely demand because of the gloves. You know, you wait for UG Healthcare earnings to be out. Let me see when is it out. Today I just highlighted to my members. Okay, this will set the tone for what is the expectation. UG Healthcare. Okay, this UG Healthcare. There you go. See when 11th of August. Okay, so at the end of 11th of August, at the end of the trading day, they will release their earnings. Okay, their earnings. So that should set the tone for, because UG Healthcare is doing gloves. Okay, let me show it to you. UG Healthcare is doing gloves. Okay, I'm using all the resources, all the tools at my disposal to show you all the content tonight. Okay, so this is UG Healthcare. You can see that it's doing gloves, face masks, okay, medical disposable. So this is the reason why the share price is going up. Okay, the share price is going up. But of course, this UG Healthcare is unbelievable. Unbelievable, like the Chen Tianwen song, unbelievable. Okay, now just to share a little bit more, if you compare UG Healthcare chart to Medtex, they used to be abang adik. That means they used to move together, but this fella UG Healthcare got no 义气, there's no brotherhood. Now it moved by itself, break the all-time high and trade into new water. But Medtex only follow them one day, then second day, Xia die fire. Okay, never go higher. But never mind, those of us who have, we will just continue to be patient with Medtex. Later we'll go through in more details. Okay, wait, let me answer one question on this Alex Chan, because he talked about industrial chemicals. Now you talk about chemicals, it make my blood boil a bit. My blood boil a bit. The Malaysia Trading Club member here in the room will understand why I say it make my blood boil. Also, let me jump to the one of the chemical stock in Malaysia Bursa. This is LuxChem. Can get rid of this this line. I'm not going to use this line. So it's useless. Okay, there you go. Now this is what happened today. Okay, we bought yesterday, so it went up nicely. So today, wow, very happy. I said, wow, because we know LuxChem is going to give earnings today. Okay, so we saw the chart was very beautiful. Okay, buyers in control. So as usual, we got into the stock upon this high volume breakout, went in. Okay, so this morning it go as high as I think I'm 7 to 8% in the money. Let me make money 7 to 8%. By lunch, it bloody tarik back all the way, okay, to about 88, 87 cents. And then at lunch, the earnings is out for LuxChem. Lousy set of earnings. Okay, let us visit the FA of this LuxChem. And the worst thing is, I think the company never show any 诚意, the sincerity not there. See, LuxChem, the earnings is very consistent. Sometimes miss a bit, but generally very consistent. So should be very safe, But today's earnings was down like 25% quarter on quarter. Okay, so that to me, and then the company doesn't explain much. Just says because of the US dollar to ringgit movement, pandemic, COVID-19. This one we all know lah. The COVID-19 is there, but other companies, Supermax, Top Glove, all these can make money. Me, FP Group can make money, but LuxChem cannot make money, So therefore, I sold. Okay, I got the hell out of this stock. Let me show you. LuxChem. Okay, really is 普贺, this stock. I thought 见才化水 kick some. This is the better time, but not this one. Right here. There you go. So my members are as well, they say, oh, quarterly earnings already out. Okay, so I tell them, yes, lousy. I ban chemical stock, so I'm not going to buy any more chemical stock. Why? Because I think my money will work harder and I will make more money if I wait patiently for the semiconductor stock as well as the glove stock. Okay, it is become very obvious already, and I believe this trend can persist for at least another 3 months. So during these 3 months, from July to November, okay, there will be other sector come and kacau your attention, okay, to distract you, okay, like what? Like the hibiscus lah, or the oil stock, or like the what you call that? Construction stock lah. Sometimes the telecom stock will come, then Air Asia like bottoming like that, they start to fly domestic, they come and kacau you, Then what happened? You may go and invest your money in those stock, and then those stock don't move, your money stuck there because maybe down a little bit or up a little bit. You don't want to sell first, you want to hold and see whether it reward you. And then meanwhile, what happened to the meme stock? Like this one. What happened to this stock? This stock fly without you. See, fly without you while you're waiting for your Air Asia to form bottom to go and whatever. Waste time. Okay, so I'm going to stay narrowly focused on that 2 sectors. Okay, only 2 sectors. Okay, 2 sectors for the next 3 months. Okay, for the next 3 months. So this is my little story on last camp that just happened today. Therefore, you can see my emotion when I talk about it. Okay, so I buy the 8:30 and sell 8:30, so only lose comms. Also, it's a waste of time. Pui. Okay, so let's go. What else? Sorry, I went carried away. Okay, gloves and semiconductors. So glove stock, we have got SGX, we have got Busa as well, yeah. Okay, so SGX, we have got Riverstone, and thankfully, really thankfully, Top Glove is listed here as well. Okay, so we have a chance to participate in one of the world leader in rubber glove manufacturing. Okay, that means this Top Glove is one of the #1 company in the world. Okay, I listened into their conference call 2 to 3 weeks back when their gloves are being blacklisted by the US Customs. Okay, wow, the way they start the seminar, not seminar, the way they start their teleconference, they have a pledge, It's just like our SAF 7 core values. If you remember the 7 core values of SAF, it's the same. They have their own, and then they will finish with improve. Solid. So let's go. Top Glove, and you have got UG, okay, UG Healthcare, and also MedTech. Okay, so these are the one I am monitoring and also traded. And then you have got Busa, no need to say lah. Busa, you got a lot more. I'm going to name those that I am trading, okay, because there's so many. Okay, there's so many, and you only have so much money, so you cannot possibly go and invest in all of them, right? So you need to select those that has got the strongest performance. So I went for the top 3, okay. And then you have got Kosan recently catch up. It was very slow. So recently it caught up, and you have got Comfort. Now the rest I am not monitoring or trading because, as you see, already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. So you don't have enough money to spread all the way to your rubber racks, to your Kepler, to your OCN cash. I don't think you have that much money. Okay, so that is sorry. My apologies. It's not you don't have that much money. I mean, I don't have that much money. Okay, so Busa. Now this is gloves, only gloves, and you also have got PPE. Okay, PPE. PPE put where leh? Busa. Okay, Busa. I do this. Busa. Okay, Busa gloves is like that. Then Busa PPEs. Okay, PPEs, you have got SCGM. Well, this one is a very solid stock. Okay. All the way from the last time I traded it, June period was still 2 ringgit can get. No? So now it's already doubled the money. So usually double your money, I always tell my members to sell half. It's time to sell half. Why? Because only 75%. The other half is free. Okay, the other half will be free. So you have to sell half. And the most beautiful part about this is me. Sorry, SCGM. How come the stock never load? SCGM. The last time in May or June period, 160. So it's very close to doubling the money already at 87%. So the moment it hit 100%, it's time to sell half. Okay. Let me see free. Let me show you the benefit of free shares. Okay. Now, this is the benefit of having free shares, okay? Because we bought Top Glove and Supermax way early in the pandemic, April, May, June period. I said June's glove stocks are undergoing correction. So in March for Top Glove and then for Supermax, only bought in July. So both double our money. So I tell them sell half, keep the other half for free. Okay, the benefit of these free shares is it will continue to collect money, dividends for you in the stock market, or it can also collect bonus shares for you if the company gives bonus shares. Now, Supermax and Top Glove already declare bonus shares, so but the date is not out yet. Okay, so prepare to collect bonus shares, and then you can enjoy further capital appreciation. Now, at the point of posting this on 13th of July, I did not know that the second wave is coming. So now second wave has came. Sorry. Second wave has came. The English a bit wrong. So second wave is upon us now. Okay, with very strong evidence, second wave is upon us now. So we expect the gloves company to continue to make more money. Now, they make more money not by selling more gloves. There are more reasons to it. The average selling price is going up. Okay, that means if the glove is like 120 ringgit for one glove, now it may be selling for 240 ringgit. That is an example. One of the company, Care Plus, already reported better earnings, and one of this is the quarterly earnings that I follow up with all the members. So this is Care Plus over here. Okay, now this is Care Plus. So they already reported very strong earnings due to the higher average selling price. Okay, average selling price. So every month, as the demand continue to surge, the gloves will become more expensive. Okay, now gloves is used by the healthcare industry, the hospital, or the tester on the point of testing whether the person has got COVID-19 or not. So it is very, very in demand. Okay, now this is very different from vaccine. Okay, now vaccine, whether the company can charge high money or not, that means charge a high fee for the vaccine or not, this is the ethic issue. Okay, ethic issue. 人都要生病死了，你还跟他落井下石 you know what I mean? That means people are already dying, the whole world economy is suffering. So I doubt very much that the government will allow this pharmaceutical company to reap in huge profit, okay, for the vaccine. Okay, for the vaccine. So this is something that I think is common sense to me, that they will not be allowed to sell too expensive. Otherwise, the government is going to pay for it, subsidize for the citizens. So let's see whether this capitalism world, how bad it is. Okay, that this is something critical for mankind survival, and do they allow the big pharmaceutical companies to rip off the taxpayers' money? Okay, so that remains to be seen. Now, why am I showing these two stocks, Pharma and D-Pharma? Because these two stocks are the ones that the minister has said that, okay, they will deploy the vaccine through these two companies, and the share price just boom, rocket up and pull back. Okay, now this is rally upon the news. Okay, news. Now, one thing you need to remember is this is news. It is not dollars and cents. They have not sold the vaccine yet. Heck, you don't even know how much they are going to sell the vaccine at, you see. So it is not reasonable for the counter to just zoom, go up in value. Okay, because we do not know how much real business dollars has been coming into the company. But if you talk about gloves company, you already seen the fantastic result reported by Top Glove Superman Hatta on the first round, Q2 of this year. Okay, sorry, Q2 is not out yet, Q1 of this year. So you already know that confirm these few companies are making a lot of money. Okay, and Care Plus, the stock already announced, so they are already up by adding let me see Care Plus. Okay, we pop up into the all-time high. Oh, there you go, Care Plus. Okay, now I want to explain to you. It's not that this stock I am not highlighting means that it is no good. It is because bullet is limited. Okay, like I said, money is limited. So you have to choose the ones that you want to invest your money in. Okay, now there's a Chinese saying, 谋事在人，富贵在天. That means if you sway, you go and buy a gloves, a COVID related stock, maybe Avanta. I don't know where Avanta got move or not. Oh, Avanta also move higher. Okay, but if the magnitude is slower than Care Plus, this is your 八字 lah, right? Your 八字. So no choice one, but at least you make money lah. You understand what I'm saying? At least you make money, but Care Plus move stronger, but don't be contented lah. Like I said, be contented. At least you pick the right stock. Now there are people out there, bull market still lose money because why? Without the knowledge, they think Top Glove is too high, don't dare to buy. Top Glove is too high. When this happens, they say, wow, Jose, your Top Glove cannot buy lah, will come down lah. Then they miss Top Glove. Okay, go lagi higher. Okay, until here they still don't dare to buy because they do not know what they are doing. Okay, they do not know what they are doing. Therefore, they keep missing out on opportunities. Now, if you do not know gloves, never mind. You should at least know semiconductor stock. Okay, like maybe I show you the simple one, the FP Group. Okay, FP Group. So FP Group is a semiconductor stock, nothing to do with gloves. You can see the demand, not the demand, the business of FP Group. Okay, along with these are all semiconductor stocks that I have been following for. Okay, FP Group I have been following since 2019. This is the period I make the trend. Okay, the trend very short, and then as it pulls back, get out of the stock, crashes after COVID is over, not over, after the worst is over, slowly come back up, get back into the trend, and now still riding high. Let me show you my, every week must show you my portfolio so that you know I'm not talking cock.com. Okay, so this is my FP Group. My average price is 81 cents. Okay, now it's 109. And these are my Hata. You can see the Hata. Okay, Hata I bought recently 1654. Kawan later we talk about it. Me. Okay, me 258. Now is 4 ringgit. And you have got Supermax. Okay, now together with the members, we bought Supermax about 790-ish. Okay, 790-ish. So now is 1868. So can you see it more than doubled the money? So you sell half. These 900 shares is actually free. Okay, so you have to continue to keep it to receive the, now once I receive the bonus shares, because Supermax is giving, if I'm not wrong, I can't remember which one is giving 1 for 1 or 2 for 1. So if this Supermax is 1 for 1, I will receive another additional 900 units for free. Okay, 900 units for free. And when they give dividend, I will receive 1,800 units times that dividend. Okay. Furthermore, if it continue to move up 1 cent, because I only have 900 my own money, 900 free units. So every 1 cent I make, I become make 2 cents. Okay, so this is the benefit of if you sell half when your share went up to 100 units. Okay, so double, the share price double. Now, Tiguan not in conversation today. Tiguan packaging later lah. So Top Glove also the same, 569. Okay, now 26. So it's about nearly 350% up already. Okay, so this is how I do it. The rest of money, just leave it and let it ride and ride and ride. Now, Top Glove, I sold at 17 ringgit, half at 17 ringgit. So the other half enjoy the additional capital appreciation. You see? Okay, so this is how we do it. Get into good company. So don't think that it's too high, don't dare to buy, but find out why this stock is going higher? Okay, is there a reason? There are some stocks for no reason go up. Those are the ones that you want to avoid because they don't have the business earnings to justify why the share price is going up. Okay, so let me show you the fundamentals of these stocks that I talk about. Okay, Riverstone is one of the glove stock in Singapore Exchange. So let's take a look at Riverstone. You can see the health check of this Riverstone. Beautiful. Okay, very strong financially, and then the earnings very solid and stable. Now, this is before COVID-19. So after COVID-19 breakout, if the earnings break out double or even 50% up, you can only imagine how high the share price is going to fly. Okay, so this is Riverstone. Let me come back to my list over here. I haven't come. Okay, there, Riverstone, Top Glove, and this Top Glove is the same. So UG Metex, okay, so SCGM for the PPEs. Now, what is PPEs? PPE is the personal protection equipment, the face shield, the face mask. Okay, now, but one thing about face mask is the selling price of face mask is becoming very affordable. So I do not think the upside of the earnings is going to be stronger than the gloves. Okay, so if I were to buy any company that is manufacturing face mask, I will probably do a 2-to-1 ratio, 3-to-1 ratio. That means for every $1 I have in the face mask manufacturer, I may buy, okay, like for every ringgit or every dollar I have in face mask company, I will invest $2 on gloves in that ratio, okay, because I am worried of underperforming. Okay, if I buy too much of the face mask manufacturer company, then I may underperform when the market rally. So I do not want that situation. Also, gloves is still very strong. Now, one thing is all the glove stocks are already very high, so they may have already factored in the current expectation of the company's earnings. Okay, they may have already factored in the company earnings for the very good quarter. So I will want to wait for the earnings to be out. Okay, now you see, if you break the calendar year into quarterly, okay, every 3 months, okay, is 1, 2, this is the team, and then I give you one more team called the earnings. Okay, earnings. So earnings is every 3 months. So you have typically you have the February, okay, then you have the May, okay, and then you have the August period, and then you have the November. Now, this is typically the earnings season in the Bursa and as well as in the Singapore market, July, August period, okay, May, April, May period. So these are all the earnings time. So during this earnings time, right, company will report their earnings to justify their current share price. Because remember, the share price is the future expectation of the earnings of the company. Now, let me share with you one more thing. Okay, one more thing. The formula, share price equals to EPS, earnings per share multiplied by PE ratio. Okay, PE ratio. Now, how do you know the PE ratio? Right here. For example, let's talk about Top Glove. This is a Singapore one. Let me talk about the Bursa one. Okay, the one master listed in Bursa. Okay, now you see the latest PE of Top Glove, 105 times. Now, how do you get this 105 times? This 105 times is based on the previous trailing 12-month earnings per share, which is 24 cents. Okay, you can see for yourself, COVID-19 happens. This is the first quarter they reported, which is factoring in the COVID-19 breakout. You see the earnings double, okay, almost double. So this is based on 24 cents earnings, the PE is now 105 times. Okay, which means to say for this number to normalize, Top Glove would need to, make even more earnings as compared to this quarter, because that is the market expectation of the Top Glove earning. So once it Okay, you see 105 times is too high. You feel, wow, siao, 105 times. That means the stock market, the market participants expect Top Glove to continuously make 105 years of these earnings, this kind of earnings. Impossible, because now it's pandemic, therefore it's so good. So in order to normalize this, to come back to the normal range of 50, 60 times, 40 times, they need to make at least 100% of these earnings. And if they manage to do it, okay, if they manage to do it, the PE will adjust lower because the earnings is high. So therefore, it will justify Top Glove's, it will justify Top Glove share price at 27 ringgit. And don't you forget, Credit Suisse and some of the analysts, I cannot remember which bank, but Credit Suisse is one of them I remember because of Switzerland, one of the top investment bank in Switzerland, have a 37 ringgit. I stand to be corrected. It is either 30 ringgit or 37 ringgit. Okay, so there is further upside to Top Glove, but if the earning justify, it will pop up until there. Okay, so that is how it is. Okay, the share price has already now reached very, very high valuation, so we need the earnings to come out. Okay, so for those of you who don't understand this, don't go and pray and hope that Top Glove correction comes and then you can buy. Okay, so in the other way, you should hope that the earnings really justify the share price so that the PE come down. Now, what I'm saying is the stock price of Top Glove can still be 27, 28, 30 ringgit, and the PE remains low at 50 or 60 PE because the earnings per share jumped. Okay, the earnings per share jumped. So earning per share will be out. When is it? Let's take a look. November, December, June is already out. So the next time it's going to announce earnings will be, oh, this is not accurate. I don't believe should be November. Should be August, or September period. Okay, so watch out for it. Now that will normalize the PE and makes it more attractive to buy. Now, if you take a look at Supermax, it's also the same thing. Okay, now what I personally feel is they are a bit on the high side with full valuation in already. You see, 174 times based on the last EPS. Okay, based on the last EPS. So a bit too high. So what we need is it really announce very solid earnings, double the earnings of the TTM, previous quarters TTM, then this value will normalize. Okay, then it will justify Supermax at 18, 19 ringgit, okay, per share. So that is how we look at it. Okay, Medtex recently in Singapore also went up a lot, right? So let's take a look at Medtex PE now. If all these are screaming higher, that means it is a time to wait for the earnings to come out. Wow, see, crazy, 600 times. 600 times. Is it my data? Now I suspect my data. I better check. I think per share. No, it's correct. This is Medtex. Okay, so you can see this Medtex. You can see from a 20-cent stocks, now it's doing 90-cent stock. Too high. So the earnings better be good. If it's not good, instead of the PE, if the earnings of Meta is not good, instead of the PE normalized because of the earnings, it becomes share price normalized, which means price correction. Painful for everybody. Okay, so UG Healthcare is also the same. Okay, UG Healthcare is also the same. The PE is 244 times. Okay, based on the TTM. Right, so this is how we decide, because when the share price is not going up, when it's correcting, pulling back, the PE is a bit low after the earnings is out. The PE was still low. So that was the time to buy, Top Glove, Supermax. So if you miss it, you need to wait for the next earnings to be out. Okay, when the next earning is out, after earnings, okay, just now I was talking about this, right? After earnings, I remember these dates. After earnings, like for example, now we are talking about the May earnings. So by June, July, the earnings are already out. There will be a pullback. There will be a price correction. Now, that price correction is for you to go and buy the stock. Okay, to prepare November earnings. Like now we are looking at July, August period. So this is the July, August period. You can see this is how we do it. This is the July, August period. So once the earnings are out over here, I will shortlist which are the sectors to pay attention to, which the company themselves says that going forward, they expect to make positive earnings, or better still, upgrade the profit guidance. Then during the next 3 months from September to November, that is a time, the 3 months, you hold on to your cash, you wait for the price to pull back, buy low, pull back. And then when the setup happened, you saw buyers in control stepping into the chart, in the stock. That's the time you buy the stock. Then you wait for the earnings to come out and you sell into strength. And that is what we are doing here. Now, this is the main one. The main one. So you can see in the main one, these are the companies that we are targeting. So oil services, I tell all members, don't touch, okay, oil, because they already say that they face a risk of cancellation. I did not read any cancellation in the oil stocks in Bursa, but there is a cancellation in the Singapore listed Capital Corp. One of the subsidiary had a cancellation for some Brazil oil and gas something. I didn't focus on the news because I avoided this sector totally. Okay, I avoided this sector. So that news, I don't want to waste my brain's bandwidth, you see. My brain is only so big, so I can only follow closely the stocks that I want, which are this one, which are these. Okay, the semiconductors and the gloves. So the rest that I don't want, I only read for fun. Okay, I do not follow closely. So oil services, okay, packaging. Now packaging is this report is from a stock called Tiguan. The improvement of profit before tax for the current quarter for plastic packaging in line with increase in sales volume. Increase in sales volume, more premium, favorable exchange rate. Okay, so this is Tiguan. So they make more money from plastic packaging. Okay, so you take a look at this stock, Tiguan. Hey, where's my chart? Sorry, where's my chart? Here. Okay, Tiguan. Yamo title. Can you see? An uptrending stock. And when is the earnings? When is the earnings? More importantly, is when is the earnings? 19th of May. Okay, 19th of May is there where my cursor is. Earning comes out, pop up 2 days after that. What happened to the stock over here in June? Can you see the correction? Okay, here don't chase too high, so you must have the patience. Like I said, you must have the patience to wait for this to happen. Pom. Then after that, it starts to go back again. Okay, within the next 3 months. So imagine in May, you heard me telling you this strategy of wait for the earnings to come out, good earning, you track the bloody stock, and then you wait for 3 months. Okay, prepare for the August earnings. Can you see how much gain this is? 35% if you manage to buy at the low. Granted, all of us are not God lah, so we do not know that it will bounce on this level. So I will use this level instead. Okay, it break higher. Okay, so right here, at least 27%. Okay, Tiguan. Now, I personally has Tiguan, right? So I want to show you my Tiguan right here. Okay, Tiguan. So I am waiting for the earnings to be out and then pop out some more. Hopefully, pop out some more. Now, of course, there's no guarantee 100% sure win. But I hope this makes sense to you. But at least I am buying companies that is expected to report better earnings. Does this make sense to you? If it makes sense to you, give me a like or you type yes at the comment if this makes sense to you. Yeah, great. Good to see all of you responded. Okay, so this is the only interaction between you and me. We cannot do the 100, 200 packs event anymore. So the best is to see your likes coming out from the screen and your yes on the Facebook. Okay, so for those of you who are new to the stock market, okay, save yourself, save your money by focusing on companies that report good earnings. Okay, so you must follow the stock market during the earning season, especially now we're right in the middle of the earning season, and you can see I start to collect. This is last May. Okay, I start to collect these earnings again. Okay, together with all the members, showing them how to do it. So this was the May one. This is the current one. Current one we have got two already. Yeah, so we have got me. So this is this me? Let me see. Okay, this is Care Plus. This is Care Plus. So let me add it here. Care Plus. Okay, this is Care Plus, and then this is me. Okay, now me reported excellent earning, and this is what happened to the stock. Okay, this is what happened to the stock. Me. This is what happened to the stock. All right. Now what I want to show you is in May's earnings. In May earnings, you will see that I also highlighted me and I track it. Right, this is semiconductor from me. Okay, you see, this is exactly the same line. This was mainly due to stronger demand from our customers in Northeast Asia region, resulting from the growth in capital investment from certain assets in the advanced. Okay, so in July, they repeated the same thing. Very cute, very cute. Let me see. Oh, the sentence is not inside here. This I never captured the same sentence. Okay, but generally it is saying the same thing. Okay, so me has got all these operations set up in Korea, set up in Taiwan. Okay, now I want you to focus on Korea and Taiwan. Okay, Malaysia also lah. Malaysia, of course Malaysia company confirm the one of the manufacturing plants in Malaysia. So Korea and Taiwan. Now, if trade war breaks out again, Donald Trump now very 怪懒, right? Keep on disturbing China. So China and Donald Trump, what if the tariffs continue? Okay, it will not affect me. Why? Because take a look at this. Korea and Taiwan's allies of US. So they can continue to manufacture business as usual and supply to US, isn't it? Supply to US, isn't it? And they can also supply to China from Malaysia to China. Okay, so me, yeah, very funny. Okay, me, this company has a win-win situation even if a trade war breaks out. Okay, so this counter die must buy. So this is my me. Okay, 258 now is 4 ringgit. I waited patiently for this stock until the day there is a signal, then I masuk this stock. Okay, at 258 here. So you can see here. Okay, I did not buy immediately after the earnings. I waited for the correction. Like I tell you, from the earnings date all the way to the next earnings date, there will be a correction. You must know chart reading. You must know chart reading. You combine with your fundamental analysis, like what I'm doing here. Follow the news, buying companies that is reporting positive earnings, and I haven't shown you the FA of me. Okay, you can see good company. No debt is the best. No debt, don't owe bank money. You will not issue rights. You will not raise capital. Okay, so this is good companies. All right, so this is how we do it. Find me and then track it closely. Okay, so this is okay, semiconductors. Now come to semiconductors. On top, I already talked about semiconductors. Yeah, semiconductor is on top. So semiconductors I already go through. So it is the stocks above right here. Much of the semiconductor stocks in Singapore is going to announce the earnings. I think High P is tomorrow morning. High P is tomorrow morning. Let's take a look together. I did some digging and then I found High P. Okay, IP, Apple supplier, right here. Are there earnings out? 30th, today is 29th. Yeah, tomorrow morning. Okay, tomorrow morning. It will depend on Apple's earnings. Okay, Apple's earnings. So, is it out already? Oh, not yet, huh? Should be not yet out. Tomorrow morning. Okay, so tomorrow we will wait for this high P earnings. Those of you who are from Singapore and you are an investor in high P, we will wait for the earnings to be out. From the chart point of view, likely it should be something positive because we are seeing buyers coming into the stock. Okay, and then there isn't any selling, right? Isn't selling, so should be positive. Okay, to a high P earnings, and I caught a glimpse of what looks to be a positive Apple news. Remember, they are the supplier, not supplier, they are the OEM manufacturer of some of the components for the iPhones. Okay, so let me show you that particular piece of news. Give me one moment, please. One moment. Apple's, okay, the news, I don't know whether can I show you. Yes, I can bring it down. Okay, so you can see Apple's China iPhone sales jumped 225% in the second quarter as recovery continues. Okay, as recovery continues. So this could be one of the catalysts, okay, for high P to report better than expected earnings tomorrow morning. Okay, but anyway, our money already bought. I bought at 1.28. Okay, 1.28, exactly where it closed. Okay, so have the plan to exit and enter. So tomorrow anything happen to high P, just act accordingly lah. Oh, no need to panic. Okay, so this is the high P, and then you have got the rest of the semiconductor stock like UMS, Franken. Franken has an upgrade by an analyst. Okay, Franken has an update by an analyst. Think target price is 120, already there. Okay, Franken. We have a signal on Franken as well. So let me show you Franken. These are all the semiconductor stocks. Okay, what I think you should also focus on is both Singapore and Malaysia's semiconductor stock move up together, move down together. Why does it happen this way? It is because all of them supply to the global supply chain. Global supply chain. So when the semiconductor is edging upwards, okay, the whole industry is edging upwards, all of them will make money. AMD lah, Intel lah, Micron, Microchip, AMAT, Qualcomm, then you have all the rest in Singapore, or even in Korea, got Samsung, Hynix. So all of them will all report very good earnings. So for me, to trade semiconductor stock is very, not, I cannot say very easy, but I should say that it is slightly you have that edge there because you can check out the other stock as well. Okay, you can also check out the other stock as well, that if they are performing better or not. Okay, so that is the way that you can analyze the semiconductor stock. Okay, so this is Taiwan Semiconductor. One of the other semiconductor stock, Taiwan Semiconductor, second quarter profit jumped 81%. So this is like 16th of July. So you can see a lot of news that you can use to counter confirm, double confirm the stocks, okay, that you are trading. So this is semiconductor, and there are some news, like for example, in Singapore, you can see the electronic exports, okay, up 22.2%. And this is 17th of July when they reported one day before the GDP is contracting. Okay, that means we are in a technical recession because of the 2 consecutive quarter of contraction on the GDP. So even then, the electronic exports is increasing 22.2%. Okay, so these are the three, okay, along with high P, these are the 4 semiconductor stocks that we are monitoring, okay, that we are trading. So this is where I get all the news and share with all the members. I think there's still one more news. Okay, there's still one more news about semiconductor that I can share with you. The demand for gloves, I think I covered more than enough. Yeah. So let me talk about the This is Riverstone. There's one particular news. Now, this is the Hong Kong news. Oh, second outbreak may really happen. There you go. Okay, there you go. Now, this is over the weekend, 25th of July. Okay. Singapore manufacturing output continued decline with 6.7% fall in June. Okay. Wow, jialat, right? 6.7% fall in June, manufacturing output. But semiconductor go the other way. It rose 17.3%. Okay, semiconductor. So this is the supported by demand from cloud services, the work from home due to COVID that I was talking about, and data center, okay, 5G market. So 5G market, you watch AEM, okay, AEM 5G play, okay, the chips. So despite Singapore economy no good, okay, manufacturing output decline, semiconductor is the only bright spot in the economy right now. Okay, right now. So we have to focus on this semiconductor sector for all the Singapore traders, because the rest, okay, Singapore only these two sectors make money. The rest are really jialat. Shopping center cannot, REITs cannot, banks cannot, Comfort Delgro cannot, SBS cannot, nothing else. Old Chunky cannot, Jumbo cannot, nothing else. Really nothing else. Okay, in at least you got Wilma lah. Wilma still got Plantation. You can play Wilma, but that one is not something I have analyzed yet, so I'll skip that. Okay, so really these two sectors are the only ones that I'm focusing right now. Okay, so this is all. Okay, this is all. Now we come to when to buy, right? Everybody want to know when to buy. So this is where I will go through the results over here and see which one to buy. Okay, so those are the stocks and the sector that we are focusing on, right? And then other than that, I'll come to this screener and then I'll look for any more lobang. Okay, you can see all the screening results tonight. You got CNMC Gold going up because of the record high gold price. Okay, I have skipped this stock, so continue to skip this stock because it is not P&L. It is not making money. It's not earnings per share. It's like they are doing well. No, it's just because of the gold price going up. So market speculate that, oh, they are going to make more money. But like I said, I prefer to see dollar and cents on the financial statement. Okay, and then the company says that it's going to be doing well for the next 3 months, next 6 months, or rest of the year. Those are the ones easier to make money from. Okay, so Hyphens Pharma. Now, Hyphens Pharma, you can also see that there are buyers inside this stock, okay? And whenever it sell off, the stock refuses to come lower. It's sort of like trending and trending higher. So this is also a stock in our traders club that we trading. Okay, so yep, just have to wait for it. Okay, just have to wait for it. Biopharma is the one that I do not like because I do not have any positive catalyst on this stock. Okay. Now, if you are trading Hyphens Pharma, you need to know what does this company do. They are doing pimple cream, to put it crudely, pimple cream. And their patent, recently they have a news on this Hyphens Pharma. Let me show you the news. Hyphens Pharma, Jaffa. Sheng Siong. Oh, yep. We also got Sheng Siong. Sheng Siong, we waited damn bloody long. 8th of June. So we waited like almost 2 months. Finally, the stock break upwards. So we go to Sheng Siong a bit first, and then we come back. This is really 等了好久. Yeah. Waited for 6th of 8th of June. Over here, pop. Go up, and after that, gonna wait again and pour second round. Hopefully, this time round, it will be a satisfying pop up above 180s or 190s for Sheng Siong. Okay, now Sheng Siong, without further introduction, you should know the fundamentals are doing well. You can see from the supermarket, but once you see the financial statement, you will also love it because you can see the fundamentals health check of Sheng Siong is wonderful. Earnings trending upwards, wonderful. Okay, so Sheng Siong is a good stock. FA good, stock also good. The only thing I don't like about Sheng Siong is it is bloody slow. It is bloody slow. Monday night, I was having this meeting with all the members. I was commenting that it's bloody slow. I want to reduce my stake so that I can buy more healthcare. Okay, that is one thought lah. That is one thinking. The other thinking is actually reflect back. It is a wonderful stock. It is going up steadily without giving us any heart attack like coming down, big swing up and swing down, slowly and steadily going up. Why am I so greedy for faster profit? Why don't we just sit tight on Sheng Siong and enjoy the capital appreciation slowly and steadily up? Right? So maybe I want to ask you this question. You share with me your thoughts. Maybe you can help me make the decision as well. So if you have Sheng Siong, do you prefer to have a stock slow and steady going up, or you like fast and furious? Okay, so under the comment, share with me your thoughts. If you like fast and furious, you type fast and furious. If you like slow and steady, you type slow and steady. Let's see how many of you like what. Will Tan says opportunity cost. The rest of you, what is your thought on this? Slow and steady or fast and furious? Fast and furious for Johnson. OT fast and furious. Kelvin Wanbo. Ooh, looks like all of you are fan of Wall Street. I saw one. Kok Leong prefers slow and steady. Wow, most of you want fast and furious. Fast and furious. All of you want fast and furious. Okay. So that means you all like the Wall Street movie lah. Greed is good. Greed is good. Okay, wow, all like fast and furious. Okay, so let's come back to this IX Biopharma. So this one, like I said, there is no clear indication on the chart that is good, so skip. Metex, okay, Metex, like I said, we already muscle into the position, so we just hang on tight. The question is the stock bullish? Okay, fundamental is bullish. The chart is showing buyers in control, except the valuation a bit high. If the earning comes out doesn't match the share price movement, then you expect a correction, yeah? Okay, doesn't mean the stock no good, no? If you see a correction, doesn't mean the stock no good. It's because it has been chased up too fast, too furious. Okay, there's a saying in Chinese. Okay, 出来混的，迟早都要还的。Okay, so you want to play this kind of fast and furious when the correction time it is also fast and furious. Okay, so bear in mind. Q&M Dental, see, waste time, trading sideways, Riverstone. Okay, there's a signal on Riverstone. Let's take a look. Okay, Riverstone, I believe, is also to wait for the earnings. Okay, so those of you who didn't buy all these stock this week, next week, okay, as in July, August, is not the time to buy anymore, I believe. Okay, you should start to eyeball the earnings and get ready for the November earnings. Okay, that is what we will do, because together, but with me, my members, everyone, we already muscle into the market in the July, June period. So now we are waiting to sell into the rallies, to prepare for the November earnings. So that is what I will tell everybody to do as well. So if you were to bet on the earnings, if it turns out bad, right, it will pull back. We are sitting tight below. So our cost is lower, at most we give back profit. But if you are buying at this level, you are buying too high, if the stock turret back, you are going to lose your capital. So this is the difference. Okay, Sing Medical, boring, just like Q&M, not going anywhere, so waste time. UG Healthcare too high, I will not want to chase. A little bit pity that the Metex didn't follow the movement of UG Healthcare. Healthcare. Okay, this fella moved 27%, remember, and Metex only moved like what, 10%. Okay, so this is the Singapore list, and let's go to the Bursa list. Okay, I'll go to the Bursa list first, and then I know you are looking at AEM, right? I saw some of you asking about AEM, so oops, wrong AEM. So let's take a look at the AEM. Okay, now AEM, what is AEM doing right now is supported at this resistance, broken, turn support. Okay, turn support. So you can see that it's dancing at this support. Okay, the one of the bullish things that you are seeing right here is these two hammers, hammer pattern. When you see two hammer pattern as support, it means that this support has been tested 2 times and so far holding. Okay, I use the word so far holding because it doesn't mean that it is supported. That means it surely will support and will not break. In technical trading, we don't look at it this way. How do we apply technical trading is we see this as support tested 2 times. If this support break, hallelujah, AEM is going down. Okay, black hawk down. This is how we use it. It's not, oh, strong support, I buy. No. If you are doing that today, that is the wrong way to apply technical analysis in your trading. Okay, it is to tell you where are the strong support, where are the strong resistance. Okay, let me repeat. Technical analysis is to allow you to identify where is the strong support, where is the strong resistance. Okay, it is not for you to buy at strong support. No, I don't use it this way. Okay, for me, strong support, okay, good. So if the price comes down to this level, I will watch. Okay, if it break a strong support, this stock confirm go down. If it survives the strong support, then it means that this support is holding. You get what I mean? Okay, it is not automatic, because during my early days, everybody started as a beginner. I am also the same. Okay, I have got a long history dated all the way back to 2004. Okay, so I went through the bull market in 0607, the bear market in 0809, and then the bear market in 11, in 13, okay, and then in 15. So this is how I learned that you see support, don't go and just buy blindly. Okay, make sure it is tested. Okay, upon the next test, if it's successful, you buy. If it break, it's telling me that this stock is going to go down. So that is how I use it. Okay, so AEM currently supported lah, no problem. All right, so those of us who have, yes, we have it at 3 ringgit, 303 ringgit there about ringgit. Sorry, this is AEM, so it's Sing dollar. $3, 310 thereabouts. Okay, so we again have buffer. Now it's doing 350, so we have buffer. So in the event it pulls back, we can still run with profit. So if you're going to buy right now, you are probably buying, in my opinion, too high. Okay, too high. So even if I have it at 310s, I am not looking to add at 350s. Especially now I know this bloody Intel is, got problem lah, Intel. So I am very cautious about AEM. Initially, I was very bullish on AEM. I saw all these buyers in control kind of chart. I was very bullish. Even as of now, buyers are still in control, but I want to be more conservative here. Okay. Now that is AEM. UMS. UMS is no problem, or keep going higher and higher and higher despite having long upper tail, which may suggest selling. Okay, but I don't subscribe to that. That, oh, you see long upper tail means the price will come down. Come down, never mind, come down will go up, you see. No, but you must understand, why sometimes you see this, it was so deadly, it will come down all the way. Why sometimes you see this, it come down, it go back up again. Okay, the reason is the stock, the quality of the stock. Does the stock have a reason to go up? UMS, semiconductor. This is one of my favorite sector that is showing a lot of positive price guidance. So the chances are it is going to be supported and it is going to go up. So that is how I look at the semicon. So that is why the UMS, you can see shooting star here and there. Okay, the price continue to trade higher. Okay, so that is UMS. All right, let me go through to the list of stocks over at Bursa and see any potential stock that I know. Bavas is doing gold, CNMC in Singapore doing gold, Bavas also doing gold, also going up. But these two are the two stocks I skip. I prefer to see track record in earnings instead of speculation. After so many years in the market, I have stopped speculating. Okay, speculating usually win lose, waste time, and you don't have to buy a lot. Okay, you don't have to buy a lot, so might as well pick the one with the strong trend, strong earnings trend, and then you stick with it. You ride the stock through the next 3 months, and that should give you even more profit. GCB, nice. Okay, hey, I already this stock ESRAM reported bad earnings, still can go up. These are the stock that I will avoid. Or like HLT also. Let me see HLT. Long time never see HLT. 140 now. Sometimes, really you have to look at your 八字. Why miss such a big run? Okay, they are confirmed laggers. If I compare the performance with Supermax, okay, see, let me see. Okay, so Supermax move from this base, move up, and then you see HLT never move at all. Okay, then when Supermax starts to rest, you see HLT move up. It's very similar to Care Plus and Comfort. They are laggers. Okay, laggers. So I already have in the. So can I put everything in gloves? Okay, so this is another thing that I was thinking about back in July is, should I buy all gloves? Okay, you must remember now on the hindsight, it's very easy to see that, oh yeah lah, you should buy everything. Why bother to buy semiconductors? The gloves are doing very well. Okay, but the thing is, in July, there are a lot of talks about vaccines, and every time there's a talk about vaccines, you see price pullback on glove stock. So when you have everything in gloves, the pullback will be a big percentage in your portfolio. So therefore, I split between semiconductor and gloves. So when the gloves are resting, semiconductor move. When the semiconductors are resting, gloves move. So there is kind of a rotation in the portfolio itself. Okay, so I do not have the second liners, the laggers in the glove sector. I only have the Supermax, Hata, and Top Glove. So that's how I position it. Okay, so I'm not going to chase. Miss swap, because whatever I miss here, it was because of I was in the other stock. Okay, so GCB. Now GCB is interesting. Okay, GCB is a chocolate stock. Okay, let's take a look at the fundamentals of GCB. So this is how you do. You saw the signal on the chart, and then you come and confirm at the FA. So this is the signal, okay, and then you confirm at the FA. Where's my FA? Okay, then you can see there is a very beautiful earnings trend in GCB. Okay, that is confirmed by the bullish trend that you see in GCB. Now, every company pulls back from Feb to March this year, okay, because of COVID-19. But before COVID-19, you see this GCB. Okay, no children don't like chocolate. Okay, so GCB is a chocolate manufacturer for the chocolate foods. So you can see that it's going on a very beautiful uptrend for multi-years already, and still looks set to continue to grow from here. Okay, so can it continue to grow like previous years? During COVID-19, it reported also very good earnings, very good earnings. So chances are, I think GCB is a good buy that I want it back in my portfolio. Okay, so this is what happened to the stock. You can see it break out with higher and higher trading volume. And there was a sell candle yesterday. This is today, yesterday. Right. So if you see such a high volume sell candle, by right, the price you expect to come down. Now, this is the biggest clue. If it doesn't come down and then show you a white candle with a long lower tail telling you that, okay, the stock itself has tested the sellers. It sell down. So those shareholders who are weak, who want to sell, see this kind of black candle will scare the shit out of them. They will start to sell. Okay. And at the end of the day, market, the buyer step back in and buy all the way back up and turn positive, this in itself is bullish, right? So tomorrow is the last trading day of the week, Monday to Thursday. This is the last trading day of the week. So by tomorrow, okay, this GCB is likely to close near the week high, which is 325. So tomorrow may offer an excellent opportunity to load up on GCB. Get ready for its earnings. Get ready for its earnings on 19th of August. Okay, get ready for the earnings on 19th of August. So this is how we look at it. So the earnings in August, and I haven't studied the upside. Okay, so if based on 12% growth, 12% growth, GCB smelly, Cao can go 330. Okay, 330, which now is only 315. So if this is just based on the average growth, I saw 12% is reasonable or 12% reasonable. How do I know reasonable? Right here. Okay, earnings per share growth. So these are the average growth of the 4 quarters. So you add them up together. Okay, I think got 12%. Oh, so you get about 12%. Okay, add them up, you divide by 4, you get about 12%. So 12% growth, you expect the PE now is 13 times. So if it goes to 14 times PE based on the last earnings, last earnings, it is at least worth 3 ringgit and 30 cents. Now, if it's slightly better, so the market expect it to report better earnings, okay, let's say at 15 times PE, the share price can be 370, which is about 24% growth in the earnings. GCB seldom go above 20% growth, usually about 8, 10, 12%. Okay, so 330, between 330 to 370 is a possible target range for GCB, I would say. Okay, so GCB definitely, even I myself is interested, all the members know. Okay, so tonight give you one lobang, GCB, to appreciate your time for coming in here. Okay. I saw some message, high P quarter result is out. Okay, later I will study the high P quarterly earnings result. For those of you who are new, you don't know where to get it, very simple. Go to the announcement page in SGX. You type, no need to type high P, just go to announcement. You select financials, financial statement. It will be out. Jaffa also out. Jaffa is out. High P. High P. Okay. Later I will analyze and then broadcast at our members page, right? So this is GCB, and let me see any other stock I like. JCY hard disk, be careful because let me check on Seagate's price right now. Seagate should be down because the earnings was miscued. If Seagate don't go down too much, oh man, Seagate is down 8%. Yeah, Seagate is down 8%. So tomorrow, Tufu and JCY may be under selling pressure. Okay, so don't touch these two stocks first lah. Let's say first. KLK Plantation Stock. Now, when you trade Plantation Stock, you will need to check the CPO price. Let's see. The last time I checked on Monday, it was started to turn down already. I see these, I'm very happy, because I never buy Plantation Stock. It's damn bloody volatile. So the last time I traded Plantation Stock in June, I have to cut loss. Then I swear not to touch them anymore. Okay, FGV. Let's take a look. So I avoided them. Not the easiest chart to trade and the easiest sector to trade because the pullback is sharp and CPO price swing up and down. I don't have a clear direction on CPO price. That is the problem. Okay, so therefore I still stick to my 2 favorite sectors. MFLA should be not doing well. MFLA also not doing well. Waste time lah, MFLA. So the last time I traded MFLA is July 2019. Waste my time. So the one. Me is telling you price pullback, but like I said, me earnings is already out. Okay, we already know that it make a lot of money. So we have to prepare for the November earnings, which means from now to November, it will pull back. The pullback is when I will add more me. Right now, not the time. Right now, I just enjoy the ride until it pull back, I buy more. So that is my strategy for me. Let me see. MTech waste time. Turn out to be okay. MTech's fundamentals is actually not bad, but it's just that slow, like the Sheng Siong in Singapore, slow. I see all of you like Fast and Furious or IPO stock. I don't even have enough information. So yeah, since all of you like Fast and Furious, let's look for Fast and Furious. Let's see any more Fast and Furious. This is a very speculative stock. SCN oof. You see the chart? This is what we call a cup and handle. Purposely like drawn to lure technical traders in SCN oof. I am pretty sure the FA is bad. If it's bad, then usually I will skip. It's like red card. It's like having Roy Keane in your portfolio. It's like having Roy Keane in your portfolio. Very high chance to get red card. So no, definitely no. You see, once you see this setup, like wow, technically can buy, but once you check the fundamentals, it will help you to get rid of all these stocks that speculative, and when the party ends, can suddenly pull back one long black candle. Oh, I have my own fair share of personal experience before. Where is it? There you go. Suddenly, I don't know. Also, the one. That's all. Okay. All right. So that is all I have for you tonight. I think I went through quite a lot of stocks with you and some of the what do you call it? Some of the concept of looking for stocks and what kind of trades to take. So I have come to the end of this webinar. But if you wish to learn more, okay, right, I have a training program for both Singapore and Malaysia market. Okay, this is the Singapore and Malaysia market link. I'm just going to guide you through what will you get. Okay, you get our mobile app premium features. That means you receive real-time alerts, okay, into your mobile phone. For example, like GCB, if tomorrow is time to trade GCB, you will receive a message into your mobile phone informing you that it is time to take a look at GCB. Then you log into your platform and then you will switch your attention to GCB. And then for the Singapore, it's like the Riverstone or Top Wheel. When it's time to sell, time to take up a position, you receive a message, okay, delivered to your mobile phone, so that you will never miss any trade. Because if you are busy with your work and whatnot, our system will be able to send you that message so that you pay attention to the stocks that we are tracking. Okay, just like all these stocks. Okay, let's just like all these stocks. So after you receive the alerts on your mobile phone, then you can come back to the Facebook here to participate in the discussion and see, hey, is it time to buy? Hey, how do you look at the candle today? Is it good or bad? Okay, so this is the value of these mobile phone alerts. Then of course you will have exclusive invite, okay, access to this private invite Facebook group page right here. Okay, we have got the Singapore one and the Malaysia one separately. Okay, you can identify them by the landmark. This is MBS. Okay, this is Twin Tower. So Twin Tower is KL. So Malaysia Traders Club is right here. So you can see all the stocks that we're talking about. Any updates, latest update to the stock will be posted at under the comment. So you will never miss any important news about the particular stock. Okay, like LuxChem, when we see LuxChem, lousy earnings. So all the members will talk about LuxChem, then we decide, okay, get the hell out of LuxChem. Don't waste time in it anymore. So stuff like this. And ScomeNet. Oh, ScomeNet is one stock that yeah, today we have a signal on ScomeNet. Okay, let's take a look at ScomeNet. Just divert a bit. Okay, you can see ScomeNet, this kind of chart, buyers are in control. Can you see? Okay, so this is the kind of chart we want to trade and the fundamentals of ScomeNet. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Cantik. Okay, so using this and this is good enough for you to identify what stock should you trade. Okay, and for something more advanced, project where the price is likely to go. This is something more advanced that you will learn. Okay, so this is how we do it, right? So you get access to this Facebook page for discussion, and of course under this Facebook page at the at the units. Okay, at the units is where, oh sorry, at the fat finger, at the units is where you have all the training videos. Okay, right here. Okay, training video right here. How to use the Stocks Trainer, this platform, ESP Master, how to configure all these, right? So this under here, ESP Master, user guide. And then you have how to read the trend and volume on the chart, YGCB, YSCOMNet. So you go through this video, 15 minutes of your life, you will know how to read chart already. Okay. Then for those of you who are new, do know support and resistance, this is the video to view. Those of you who are already experienced, but you just need the extra touch to be profitable, this is what you need. Okay, how to read trend and volume, and how to determine volume trigger, how many shares to buy, and managing your portfolio. So this is sell rule also very important. Sell rule experience also very important. So these are the 4 videos, very key to my trading principles. So by looking at them, you will be able to pick up the essence, okay, of my stock selection process that you've seen a bit tonight. Okay, so you get access to all these videos, and of course every week we will be conducting a webinar. So far I have fixed it on every Monday. Okay, every Monday nights I will conduct the members meeting in Singapore and in Malaysia through the Facebook Live, something like this, but of course more detail, all the individual stocks, price, volume trigger, at what volume then we want to buy the stock. So that is under the weekly webinar. Okay, and then you have got the platform. Okay, include the platform. The whole package include the platform. So 3 things. All right. So these are the testimonial. I have got more testimonial contributed by my kind members under our Chart Nexus page. Okay, you can scroll down to here. Yeah. 27 of them gave me their very kind words of encouragement, what they learned from me and what they like about the program. Okay, because it is so affordable. I think the most affordable program in this region. Later I tell you what is the investment to this program, you will shock. Okay, you will hang on to your chair. I'm afraid you may fall down. There you go. Okay, for Malaysia, it's only 638 ringgit. It's not 6,380 ringgit. It's 638 ringgit to learn how to select stock and trade those profitable companies. Now, I'm sure one good trade within the next 60 days is more than enough to cover your training fee. Okay, for Singapore, it's also the same. It's not 2,000-3,000 Sing dollar. It's only $291. Okay, to learn from me and trade together with me and my community. Now, the favorite question that everybody like to ask is, because Singapore, Malaysian market is 60 days. So usually they will ask, oh, what happened after 60 days? After 60 days, if you find it beneficial and you learn how to trade already, and you think that you can do it by yourself already, then you don't need to continue anymore. You can continue to trade on your own with the knowledge you acquire from me that will last you a lifetime. Okay, so you don't have to pay 6,380 ringgit. Just one time 638. If your intelligence very high, you pick it up and you know how to do it already, go ahead, trade by your own. But if you need, then you subscribe another time 638, as many times as long as it takes for you to understand and learn finally how to do it. Okay, similarly for Singapore, it's by a subscription base, 291 for 3 months. So during these 3 months, I don't believe cannot make $281. So let's put it this way. So this is the investment for you to learn this trading. So I have left the link at the top of this video. Okay, at the top of this video, you can click on the link. Let me show you where is it. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Okay, at the top of the link right here. Okay, right here. So you can go up and click on the Bursa one or the SGX one to subscribe, or you can WhatsApp us. Okay, or you can WhatsApp us to ask more questions with regards to the program. Okay. All right, so I've come to the end of the presentation. So those of you who need help in your trading, feel free to take up this training, which is I find we have priced it as a very affordable investment for you to start to learn trading proper, especially those of you who are new. Okay, don't go and pay 500, 1,000, 2,000 losses, trading losses to the stock market to learn how to do it. Okay, but invest in this education with ChartNexus. Now, ChartNexus is the platform provider, charting platform provider to 7 brokers in this region. Okay, so we are not just a training company. Yeah, we build our own tools together with the brokers. Okay, so you can see this is our platform with UBK Hian. Okay, we also have platform built together with Medical Securities. So these are just some of the samples, Medical Security. And plus this chart, see, very familiar, right? It's built by ChartNexus, powered by ChartNexus on the left-hand side. All right, so we are a platform and IT company, and this is our core business, doing charting platform for the brokers. And then on the side, we also teach people how to trade the stock market. Right. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave it at the comments field. I can try to answer them with regards to the training. Let me just post the sign up link again on the. Let me post the sign up link at the YouTube. I know YouTube always don't have the link, so let me just post it here at the YouTube link. And then, oh, I think you cannot accept link. Okay, so for people at the YouTube, you may want to go to, let me give you the Facebook link. Let's see if you can go to the Facebook link. You want to go to the Facebook link, okay, to access the sign up links for people at the Facebook, right? So, oops. So people at the Facebook. I'm going to pin the links over here, okay, so that you can, under the comment, so that you can click on them. Pin comment. Okay, there you go. Right, so let me see. The first question is C. Thank you, CY Chua, for helping. Very helpful. No regrets. Thank you very much. Madeline was asking why 60 days for Bursa and SGX is 3 months. Because of the price quantum. Okay, basically the strategy and the stock selection process is about the same. Okay, it's about the same. Of course, the Bursa stocks are faster than the SGX stocks for sure. That is for sure. It runs faster, and it's because of the quantum of the trading. Okay, the quantum of the price 291. If you do 3 months of Bursa 90 days, is also about 291 Sing dollars. Okay, so if there's no more question, I'm going to close the session. So those of you who have decided to join and sign up, okay, do click on the link. Take the long weekend, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to go through the learning videos. And every Monday, remember, I have the members only webinar. So you can join the one immediately this coming Monday, okay, to take advantage of this earning season. So I'm signing out now, and I thank you for your participation tonight. I hope to see you at the training program, or come back again next Wednesday. Okay, and also ask your friends to come along as well. Thank you very much. So, do we still get access to the software? Kevin Tan, no, you will get access after you renew. So every 60 days you have to renew. Okay, every 60 days. Okay, so that's all. Good night. I'm going to study the high P earnings and then share my analysis with on the Singapore private invite page. Okay, so members, don't worry. I will keep you updated by tomorrow morning before the market open. We should have our trading plan. So with that, thank you very much. See you. Sayonara. Bye.